flow. And all right, I think that's all I'm going to say. We're just settle in and welcome ourselves to our practice. So sit on a blanket. Just going to adjust the camera while you set yourself up. All right, let's start with, let's bring the hands together and start to take these cycles. So wrist exercise, but also just swirling the energies. We're moving into the energy of the dark moon tomorrow night. So first we get the dark moon, death of this present moon cycle, and then the next night we get the new moon. So death and rebirth at this time. Bringing your palms to be open for a moment as you bow your chin and lift your heart. It's opening yourself up, receiving. And then we'll bring this into the heart. Just drawing your hands to your heart space. And feeling the beating of your heart. This deep innate knowing that the body wants to be well. And it innately knows how to heal itself and yoke the mind into this inner deep healing and let the innate wisdom of the body take the reins. This is one of the goals of our practice. Get out of the thinking head into the innate wisdom within. And to that, friends, we'll open this practice and call ourselves home 3 times. Inhale. Resting here for a few moments. Releasing your hands to your thighs. Lifting your chin, opening your eyes. Okay. All right, we're going to begin with the tennis ball under the foot like we've been doing. And anyway, what I was going to say was I'm at the pottery studio and the beautiful, lovely, extremely talented potter who was talking about her plantar fasciitis. And, it's a thing, happens. And if we do stuff like this, maybe we can prevent it or at least be aware of the tight places in our foot. I just put the ball down on the blanket and that's going to keep it from rolling around. And I notice now I'm at a height, so as I push the weight into the ball, I'm even going to come up onto the toes of the other foot and maybe move a little bit in and out. And, this is yours now. You just explore, and with pinning and twisting is a nice action. It's so nice to just watch your foot move. How often do we do that in our regular life? I would dare to venture to say, I'm going to just say it, that we're completely unaware of what our baby toe is doing throughout the day, unless pain or uncomfortable, but it's part of our anatomy we don't often think about. So there's a chance to, oh, little baby. Okay, good. I'm just going to bring both legs together and have the heel down in this reverse high heel. Lift the toes of the right foot as I push down, push through the hip. And step off. And let's just take the feet a little wide and just do a little bit of this rocking. And I'm going to just lift the camera as you do that. I'm going to add the arms. We're just rocking. We're going to do this little thing you probably did as kids where you start to just move your arm and the whole body is turning. And you can bring in the hip sway if it works and start to let it go. And then let the head also move. And I'm going to do maybe a few more this direction. And we'll switch and just cycle. Go ahead, think about it. In the opposite direction, whatever needs to happen. You know, if you need to bend your elbows, but the whole body's turning, the head is turning. Good. Okay. And then we'll maybe I'll go one time each direction. And we'll just pause, just let your arms just swing as you just turn. And we'll let them even start. As we do this, you think about where your hands are hitting the upper arm and maybe at the back of the kidney there. And it's stimulating something if you're letting them just smack you in a loving way of creating and opening these energy centers. Good. Okay, let's slow this down. Come back to this little sway we were doing. And then bring yourself into center just to feel now into the soles of the feet. And feel that left foot or the opposite foot is ready. And just switch sides. Do that same thing. Whoosh. I said this last time too. Sometimes when I do this, I feel tension in the belly come in, like something's like, whoa, protecting or responding, let's say. You can notice for yourself, you're clenching your hands, you're holding your breath, furrowing your brow. These things that we do. Clenching the jaw, it's a big one. Just push down and just twist. Oh, there's a spot. So yeah, just make friends. Okay, moving to the reverse high heel with the ball planted into the arch and the heel on the floor. And see if I can lift the toes, stretching the muscles of the foot without tensing. Take one more breath. Step off and take the legs wide again. And this time we're just going to do these hip circles with the feet. Oh, so I've lifted my toes. I'm moving my feet. I'm going to start to do this. I'm going to add the knees. So the hips are moving, the knees are swirling, the feet are moving. And I'm just like, wow, look at me. And you can say, look at me. And then reverse. Let's roll those knees. Oops. It's balanced, but that's a good thing. Okay. Oh, in the knees. Gonna go one time in each direction. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna come down for this little pose here, and this is just for the knees. So I'm gonna come down and just see what happens if I can come down and up a few times. Just like probably your dad or grandpa used to do. I had such distinct memories of my father doing these little things here. And okay, good stuff. All right, I'm going to come down for a forward fold. So bend your knees, make it, do this because it doesn't have to be this. It can be this, it can be this. Breathe. Okay. Take it down for a little squat. And if you have a blanket or your bolster, you can put your heels on your bolster, the heels on your blanket. Just see, and I was in a Kundalini class, and they take what they do, it's Kriyas, so these little movements. So we had to do this over and over and over again. Heart was with me. It was excruciating, and I couldn't walk the next day. I know, Okay. And come down. However you come down, take your hands behind you. Let's do a little bit of this good friend. So spread your fingers, move your shoulders, your head. Getting back. I'm so happy. Okay. Good. All right. One more on each side. And we'll come up. And we're going to come to lie down. So I'm just doing a full spin. You take torso length blanket. Smooth it out. And then a blanket for your head. What if you thicker? Let's take our strap and our blocks. Oh, and the bolster. Let's bring it on in. Oh, well, as I come to lie down, here the bolster's here. I'm just gonna put the calves on top of the bolster, and then when I lie down, we should so when I lie down, I can feel it supporting the back of the knees, and then if that's not happy for you, you can always bend your knees and rest your feet on the bolster in that maybe a reverse high heel, so the heels are down. So decide what feels good, and take the arms out and take a few moments to rest and just become aware of any places that are talking to you. Well, the arms are out to the side. I'm just gonna keep the backs of the hands on the floor as best as you can, and I start to swing them over my head. And they're gonna turn, and eventually you'll be on the index finger side, and the arms come over the head nice and comfortable. Then do inhale, extend through your arms and your feet. Then as you exhale, let it come back together. Let's do that a few times. Almost like you're making yourself longer. Okay, and then let everything just kind of rest and feel if that's shifted anything. Okay, so the arms can stay where they are, they can come back out. You're gonna bend the knees and put the feet on the bolster. And I might widen them out so one foot is on either end of the bolster. And then drop the knees together. Pause here for a moment, feel how that changes the arch in the back. Open the knees and move into windshield wiper. And I'm not going very fast. And as the left knee drops in towards the right, I'll extend the left arm. As the right knee drops in towards the left, just reach that left arm. Breathing and lengthening. Yeah, okay. And then coming back to center. Bring your feet maybe right together or a little bit apart on the bolster still. And we'll just use this bolster. You'll lift the tops of your feet, keep the heels on the bolster, and then plant the feet down. See if you can lift the heels up even just a little bit. And just do that a few times, just moving the feet. Soft jaw, soft eyes, just checking in. And clenching anywhere. And then bring the feet to center and just let everything soften. And then we'll turn to the outer edges of the feet. Just going to roll on the outer edges and then back into the center. So the feet are just moving laterally. I guess the knees might be moving too, but try and keep it. It's movement in the feet. Really put your mind in your feet. What's your baby toe doing? And then come to rest, and you can keep the feet on the bolster, stretch the legs long, or hug the knees into the chest. Or knees into heart, I heard said, and I just, oh, that's nice. It's gonna rock gently side to side. Okay, let's keep the right knee into the chest, and we'll extend the left leg or keep the left foot on the bolster or on the floor, whatever feels okay. And just rock this right knee in and out. And hug it in. And just be here. See if you can drop the shoulders, the jaw. The hands are drawing in quite a bit. And I'm actually going to now take my powers of intuitive innate awareness into that hip crease, the right hip, and just see, can I soften that area? I'm just thinking about it. Okay, let's open this leg up and take your hands, give it a little love. And then we'll interlace the fingers, center of the thigh, press that thigh away. Okay, so you know that the knee can be bent. And actually, if you bend the knee quite a bit, like so it's like you're sitting in a chair and push that thigh away, you might feel like, oh, something's happening. Bringing the back to the floor. And then I'm going to straighten the leg without shifting anything in the back. And add a little flexion into the feet, both feet. Good. And rebend the heel towards the hip. Take your fingers out, put them on top, and just rock in and out a few times. And then we'll keep that interlace and take the knee out to the right. And as it goes out to the right, you're folding with both hands, just draw it up towards the right shoulder. And then take the knee up and over to the left side without lifting the right hip. I'm just going to draw it over. I'll take the hands and you might move to the front or the outside of this knee area, shin area. You can soften this right hip. You can massage it, give it some hits, whatever it needs, thumb and hip crease. Just see if you can soften there, soften the back. Okay, I'm going to bring the knee back to center, release the right leg, flip your palms, take your arms over your head as you extend the right leg, and then release the fingers, open the arms back out to the sides, and just take a few moments to feel. Even notice the quality of the breath. You get more, feels like I can breathe more into the right side than the left. Okay, great. Let's do a windshield wiper just to center everything. So I'm going to put the feet back on the bolster and roll side to side. Gives you more room here. Let the hip lift. Okay, and then make your way back to your center. Feet come together. We'll bring this left knee in and we'll change the interlace. And I'm going to extend this right leg. And we'll just rock this left knee in and out. And maybe you can tune into this little bit of movement that's happening in the low back, sacrum area as you do this. This gentle massage. And then drawing that thigh in as much as you can. Soften everything, let the jaw go. Put my awareness into this hip crease, outer hip area. Even the left shoulder can drop here. Okay, release and straighten the leg. And just give it some love. I love you. And then we'll opposite interlace the fingers behind the thigh. Maybe it's regular interlace. I'm not sure. Just start to push the thigh away. Again, I'm going to rebend so the heel's in line with the knee, and I think. And just press it away. Just feel, shoulders connect. And soften the back down to the floor. And then I'll extend the leg once I feel like the back is released. Keep that there. And if it's okay to add a little flexion into the feet, a little intentional awareness into your baby toe. Okay, and then we'll rebend. Take it down. Bring your fingers on top, whichever interlace you prefer. Here we'll just rock this in and out a few times. So side to side. And the next time it comes over to the left side, you just drop it over there, let the right arm supporting. Draw that knee in towards your shoulder if you can, or in your mind's eye, or whatever is today. Softening that outer hip. Take it through center and over to the right side without lifting the left hip. You might notice that this side feels tighter, looser, different. Okay, as I release the leg, flip the palms, take them overhead. Stretch yourself long. A little hip walking is nice. And then I'm going to bring the knees into the chest, into the heart. And with the hands on the shins, we'll just widen them out and we'll let them really move here. So they come in and out, the feet are a little flexed and rolling on your back. Okay. Good. Let's keep the right knee in and we'll take the left foot to the bolster, left leg straight. Good. All right, let's find your strap. And put the strap on the sole of the foot and to start your soul shine. Shine that soul. And if the leg wants to go straight, that's great. It doesn't want to do that. Out the back is on the floor for a reason, so that we can not tense there so much. Create some space. And take the strap to just underneath the balls of the feet. Start to straighten the leg. And again, it doesn't need to be straight. I'm going to turn the heel in and out. So the hands are just there. This leg is turning. I can add the toes. I'm going to do that. The leg is turning. Okay, and then we'll settle into this pose. So hold the strap. If you want to take the elbows down, that's fine. You can wind your hands in the strap. You don't have to hold as much. And now I'm going to take my whole awareness to the front of the right thigh, the back of the hip, and the side of the hip. How can I melt this area? Almost like the leg is just grounding down. And as I do that, I feel things kick in and maybe the forehead starts to furrow or the jaw starts to tense. Settling into the breath. Softening. Maybe the left side needs to soften. Back of the heart. Okay, Take your arms wide, and we'll start to slide this foot side to side like we do. Yeah. The next time it comes to the right, you take both ends of the strap into the right hand and start to drop it down. And listen, the knee can bend. It can be whatever it is. Just working whatever this is without attachment. Oh, if I bend the knee, is that going to be better? Try. All right, we're going to go to the lunge on your back. So we'll lift the leg back up. We're going to bend the knee and just draw it in. You know, adjust your hand on the strap, reach up higher, grab the foot, whatever's there. So you're bending the knee. Maybe it's going to go to the outside of the right shoulder one day. Maybe never. Okay, and then I'm going to take both ends of the strap into the left hand. Maybe I'll straighten the leg, maybe I'll keep it bent. And we're going to take it over. But this time we'll let the left leg turn. You're going to roll onto the left side. The leg can bend, straight, resting on the floor, whatever works better for you. Feel this hip crease. It's going to open it. You're going to take the right arm above the head and just feel like this line from hand to hip. And then breathe. Flexion into the feet. My foot's not on the floor. I'm holding my right elbow, my left elbow's on the floor. I'm just holding it. And back up. Both hands in the strap. This is optional. You can let the leg go, but if you feel like, oh, let's play, Joe. I'm gonna reach up, I'm gonna hold onto that strap and lift the head, and just see what happens. Can I lift myself up as I take this leg down? I just do this for fun. Okay, and then once I'm up, I'm gonna come back down. It's just for fun. Good. So fun. Yes. Oh, go ahead. Rock and roll. That's it. Play. That's it. Okay. Feel now. Once you come down, you're like, right side. We're grounded. We're open. We're relaxed. An incredible little thing in your toolbox, this leg. So bring the left leg in and start with the shoe shine. You can do this with anything, hand towel, a scarf,
A tie.
a tie. Yeah, and a good little leg stretch. So, okay, I'm going to move into this first part of the pose, which is really the opening. And you're going to feel if it's too much, bend the knee. You know, bend the knee, push. You're going to release something else. And name of the game. It's not how high you can lift your leg, it's how much can you relax to the floor. And then everything else just becomes the gravy. So if I can straighten the leg, I'm going to press through the heel. Flex the foot, open the toes. Soften back to the floor. Everything on the floor is soft. As best as you can. Knowing it's a constant practice of connecting to the innate wisdom within. And I'm taking my attention to the top of the thigh. I'm just going to press the top of the thigh and the back of the thigh. See if I can soften through that outer hip, the hip flexor. Let the thigh take on the work. So the hip can go, oh, I get a little vacation. Thigh muscle, thigh bone moving to the back of the thigh. Maybe that's the image that helps. So we'll open the strap and just take this leg side to side. Next time this foot comes over to the left side, both ends of the strap are going to go into that left hand and start to take it out. It can be bent. If it's straight, I'm still working that thigh bone back. Creating space in the hip flexor. Joy in the heart. So from here, I'm going to bend the knee and move it into this bent knee lunge. You keep holding on. You can adjust your hand. Moving into this lunge on your back. The right leg needs to bend. It's just different modalities to get us where we need to go, which is really nowhere. Just it's deeper into this body. Okay, I'm going to take the leg over, grab both ends of the strap in the right hand. The left arm's going to open up to the side, roll on the right side, and then just finding room, looking for space. The thigh presses back. Open this leg. Maybe this left arm now is going to come up and alongside the head. Looking for connection from the tips of the fingers to this outer left hip, the side waist. There's a lot happening here. You'll be where you need to. As soon as you feel something, that's the yoga. How can I be with this discomfort and find a way to soften it? Connect to it. Come back up and you can release the leg here or you grab on, push the foot, lift the head, and just go, oh, what's possible today? Nice. Okay, and then we'll just come back. Release, pause, rest. Okay, bolster's going to come underneath the sacrum, so you're going to be able to just kick it, lift your hips, and find it there. Little lift. Adjust yourself and just feel, oh, does the back feel released or tight, or is there something happening here? And we'll start with our good friend, the windshield wipers. I say good friend all the time. This good friend. You're lying in bed and your tummy's not feeling right, or your back feels tight. You can do this. Okay. Come to center. I'm just going to walk the feet in. I want to find my pelvic tilt, like so I can move the hips. So maybe the bolster needs to come up a little higher, lower. Whatever works for you. Everyone's going to be a little different. So we're just going to do this pelvic tilt. And it's really like the low back. It's getting this bit of movement. Okay, I'm going to bring it back to center. Okay, we're just going to do the outer inner feet thing we've been doing. So I've lifted the toes and I'm just rocking from side to side on the feet. So the knees are moving, very small movement happening in the hips and low back. Enjoy it. And bring it back to center. We're going to bring the knees into the chest. So it might be one at a time, both at a time. And now we get this nice little lift. So I'm just walking my shoulder and I'm lifting a shoulder and bringing it up just to get some space here. You can rock these knees in and out like we did before. So again, we're also massaging the low back, getting into some space here. Okay, I'd like to take this to an egg beater and go wherever you need to. Take your time and just lift the knees up and just, very slowly see what happens. As I do this, I'm going to sneak the hands underneath the hips just for extra little hand pressure and reverse once you've got it. Reverse. Treading water. I'm gonna switch one more time. Okay, then I'm gonna bring the feet to the floor. Maybe the hands will come out or they'll stay there. And stretch the legs out if that's okay for you. Just find your place where you're in this like little bit of a back bend, but you're okay. Okay, I've taken my hands out now. I'm gonna reach them overhead. Stay in the lengthening, but the softening too. As I press the back to the floor, release the jaw. I'm gonna press the thighs back. It's almost like this bolster's there, just holding me up, but I'm looking for the floor, releasing to the floor. Okay, rebend your knees. Let's come back to windshield wiper just to release. We're going to come to center. We're going to move into twist on the right side. So maybe you pick the bolster up and just slide it over to the right. Oh, once the bolster's out, there's that. It's a euphoria. Everything feels nice, hopefully. Okay. Any way you like to do twist, maybe the knees come in and you drop them over. I'm going to go deeper this time because I feel everything's nice and open. I'm going to put the right leg down, hug the left knee in, and then draw this left knee over to the side here. Get both shoulders to the floor. The knee is supported in some way. So here's where you might use your block. Prop up your bolster or put under your knee or under your shoulder or blanket. And then we'll drop in to this twist. And the idea here is to just let it unfold with the innate wisdom of your body. So however you're twisting, I'm just bending the back knee. Take that, like that on the bottom, left leg. Just doing that. But you be in this place where you can be in the twist and allow it to evolve naturally. It's releasing all the thinking. Except maybe to go, baby toe, are you okay? But otherwise, just rocking. Noticing any places of clenching. Maybe you need to keep them. Maybe it's time to let them go. And let the breath move in. Gently deepen the breath. Broaden yourself inside. Five more breaths or so. Very slow. Very filling. Nourishing. Replenishing. And then very gently, friends, extricate yourself slowly. A lot happens when you do that. So, I might be that, oh, yeah. That's a normal thing. So once you come onto your back, I say a normal thing, you can move your heart, but he's like, like there is a, it's a big stretch in so many ways. So pause. You need a windshield wiper. You want to hug your knees in. Take that. Lift. And we'll move to the second side. I'm feeling in my body, I'm going to take these feet over my head. So I'm going to do that, but that's not a mandatory thing. Whatever you do, I'm going to give a little stir. Whatever your body is telling you. This is what I need. Okay, move my bolster over to the left side. And then I'm gonna move into this twist, same way I did on the other side. So you're gonna take whatever twist you can comfortably stay in. Maybe you'll go with this little remaining cough from COVID, the last thing to go. I think. Anyway, whatever it is, my body will find a way to heal itself, and I'm helping it by doing things like this. So I'm settling in with any adjustments, popping, whatever needs to happen. And then it's all about the softening. To our final 5 breaths or so. Using each breath. Expand you and release you more fully. Softening any place you're aware of, it's just come in. Come out again very gently. Just honoring whatever is open and whatever needs to have a moment. So do 3, 5 breaths in whatever you feel you need. So just go, oh, maybe I just need to stretch my legs out. Maybe I need to put the bolster back under the thighs or the knees. Maybe the feet are going to come over the head. So we're gonna come up to sitting, just walking over that. Okay. You just open the back of the heart, and I'm gonna do it with the 2 blocks. So 1 block under the chest and 1 block under the head. And you know, friends, you can do it this way. If that's happier, you still get the shoulder opening and a little bit of cushioning, lovely. And then we'll maybe set up for your Shavasana. But after I do this, I am going to go to legs up the wall and then maybe Shavasana. So you can, take your time now. If you're ready to just set up for something you want to be in and relax, that's fine. And you're going to come into Vishnasana with me. I'm going to do second block for more height. That's totally up to you. And take the shoulder blades there. And start to drop in. So just getting that very big lift of the heart. Open the arms. Take your time. Okay, so now a minute, I know I can go deeper. I'm going to start to drop the head. Like that works. And I'm going to just fly the arms. So if you're in a place, you can lift the hands up off the floor and start to take these arms up and down, and even come into prayer and through the center line, and You're just gonna fly in whatever your body intuitively wants to do. Maybe it's circling. Feel yourself flying. And whatever you're doing is absolutely lovely. Just moving these moves. The elbows can bend and just flying in any way that coming into this practice. But wondering why or questioning it, just moving in a way that feels like you're freeing something. Okay. I'm just going to move into resting here as I am for a few moments. So if you're happy as you are, stay. I'm going to come out and move into a legs up the wall. You are like this, you're going to come out first and move chin to the chest, and then that gets it. Doesn't have to work so hard. Well, love to lie down right after that and just kind of feel it. I'm going to lie down, hips lifted. Socks, heating pads, and sweatshirts, and all of those good things come into play. Blankets, oh. There's nothing lovelier than watching or experiencing a setup for Shavasana. I think anything else. Let you know when there's enough time to just bring yourself into neutral if you wish to move to Shavasana. It's just incorporating this innate wisdom of surrendering, letting the brain take a rest, giving it over to the sensations. The wisdom of your body. You go to touch something hot, you instinctively pull away. Wants to protect and heal itself. Here we offer space to create those connections. Let those things happen. Begin to slowly innately moving in ways that the body wants to, needs to. The movements to your heart, down your chin. You seal this practice with one O inhale.
Oh.
Breathing your breath into your hands. Get your sacred breath. And then bless yourself with all that you are within. All that you are. All the essence of. Into the world, into your space, even just filling your space with that good energy. Happy Sunday, friends. Thank you so much for being here and joining us. Oh my God, you practice. Enjoy your Arlo day, Anne, and everything else. Love you all. Love you all. Thank you, guys.